Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana, Revolved Half Moon, is a challenging balance pose. It is like half moon, a standing balance, so it works the strength of our legs and our core, as well as the hamstring flexibility on the standing leg, but it is also a twist. So add in the thoracic mobility, and you have quite a challenging pose. I asked on Instagram for poses that people always struggle with, and the vast majority of people responded with Revolved Half Moon. So let's break it down a little bit. Come to standing, about the middle of your mat. And you might want 2 blocks to start with here. Bring your hands down onto both blocks, and you can choose whichever leg you want to balance on. Lift the other one straight back behind you. Now, I haven't done a tutorial yet on Warrior 3, but this is going to be similar to Warrior 3 through our legs. In fact, I at least often go from Warrior 3 into Half Moon. So you want to keep your hips square to the mat. It's going to be really tempting to open your hips up to the side like we do in actual Half Moon pose. But in Revolved Half Moon, the hips are square to the mat. So in my case, my right leg is back. I really need to make sure that my right toes are pointing down to the mat. And it's almost like I'm trying to turn the inner thigh of my right thigh up towards the ceiling to really keep my hips square. From here, I'm going to start putting a little more weight in my right hand than in my left. Again, I'm not putting a lot of weight in the hand because it's a standing balance, but I'm going to be lifting this left hand. So lift the left arm. Let's just first bring it to our hip. Okay? And then start to open your chest towards the left. So you're twisting the opposite direction of your extended leg. Keep your leg going straight back, like in Half Moon, like you're standing on it, even though it's in the air. And open your chest as much as you can. It is okay if you cannot open your chest all the way to the side. In fact, it's amazing if you can open your chest all the way to the side. Twist as much as you can. And then the final step would be to take your top hand from your hip and lift it up. Now, it's also going to be tempting to lead with the hand and really bring the hand back, but we want it in line with our shoulder to be honest with where our twist is. So the hand may not point straight up to the ceiling, and that's okay. Revolved Half Moon pose, a very, very challenging pose. Now, aside from using the blocks, you could also try it without the blocks. So standing, place both hands down on your fingertips maybe. Stand in one foot, stretch the other foot back behind you. Keep your hips square to the ground. Again, it's going to be very tempting to open the hips or twist the hips. And then once you start revolving, it's going to be really tempting to actually let that leg drop. So keep it straight back behind you. You might want to adjust your base hand so it's a little bit more centered. And then start opening your chest to the side. Hand can be on the hip to start. As you twist, watch what's happening with your extended leg as well, like you're standing on the leg, and then lift the hand. If you really want to get a feel for the setup and the form of this pose, the wall can be very helpful. I'm going to grab my blocks. And I'm going to set myself up so I'm about a leg distance away from the wall. And then turn with my back to the wall. So, like we were doing, hands down on the blocks underneath my shoulders. Stretch one leg straight back behind. Find the wall. Press your foot strongly into the wall. So here it is, like we're standing on that extended leg. Bring your top hand first to your hip. Twist your upper body through your upper back, open to the side, and then bring your hand wherever it is in line with your shoulder, even if that's not straight up to the ceiling. Revolved Half Moon pose. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comments. I would love to hear from you.